For we are to God the fragrance of Christ. 2 Corinthians 2 verse 15.
Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. This is Top Notes by Tope and my name is Tope. So guys, guess what? This is my first collaboration video and I'm doing this in collaboration with Nika. I'm going to put Nika's YouTube name, channel name, everything in the description box. But Nika Max is fragrance reviewer here on YouTube. Very beautiful, so beautiful lady. I watch her videos, but I've also grown to connect with her very much better on Instagram. So yes, we're pretty friendly with each other, we're pretty sweet with each other, and she is just an amazing person. So we came up with this, and the title, as you can see, is Fall for Oud. I like it, very cheeky. So she's a lover of oud like me, so we decided to do some oud fragrance we have in our collection that is appropriate for fall. And you know that fall is just the season that we're into now. Today is 21st of September, and we decided to even bring the video out on 21st of September, the first day of fall. Yes, so that we can usher you into some fantastic fragrances. So yes, without much ado, let's get into the video. Oh, welcome back. I have 5 fragrances here, but this first fragrance, in the note breakdown, there's no oud in it, but on my skin it becomes very smoky oud kind of feel for me, so I thought I should mention it. And it's a cheapie too, and it's a very great fragrance. I'm talking about Ragba here by Latafa. And this Ragba, I think that fall going into summer is the best. Fall going into winter is the best time to have sweet, woody fragrances. And this is a caramelized, boozy, smoky fragrance. Very woody, smoky. And I think that this it's the best time to have the gourmands. And this is a very gourmandish, smoky, woody fragrance that it's a tad bit boozy on my skin too, so it feels like there's maybe some whiskey or something in there, but in the note breakdown again, it is not, there's no whiskey or any form of rum in it, but it's very beautiful, so I decided to add it as an honorable mention. So we have Ragba by Latafa, and I think it's a fantastic oud fragrance for fall. The next that I have is this right here, and this is Swiss Arabian's Shagaf Oud Aswad. Yes, I got it. It's Shagaf Oud Aswad. This is a beautiful rose, praline, saffron, oud combination. But the thing about this is that unlike the Shagaf Oud, this has incense in it, so it's a bit like, and Shagaf Oud Aswad. Aswad means black oud, so it's a darker, deeper oud than the other one that we all know, the Swiss Arabian Shagaf Oud. This is a darker one, and so I mean, what else do you want for fall in fragrance if it's not something that is oudy, it's smoky, incensey, and it's sweet? The praline makes it very sweet. The rose note here is very prominent, unlike in the other Shagaf Oud, which I'm going to talk about. It is much more saffrony, but here the saffron note is much at the background. You don't smell it. The oud here is very pungent, slightly animalic. I really like it. So if you love sweet, dark oud for fall, I would recommend Shagaf Oud Aswad for your fall oud collection. The next one that I will go into is let me wipe this down because it's gold. Yeah, there were fingerprints. So this is Swiss Arabian Shagaf Oud, the original Shagaf Oud, and this is rose, praline, saffron, some more oud, and it's very beautiful. It has oud and saffron to start with, then it goes into rose, praline, some oud, and then it goes into vanilla, and then there's some more saffron there. So it's a beautiful sweet note, sweet fragrance. So I'm not sure about vanilla, but I think there's vanilla. I'm just thinking over the top of my head. I think there's vanilla. I think. So again, this is a beautiful rose oud fragrance, very beautiful. And the praline inside, because praline is a gourmandish synthetic note. It's very beautiful. It gives it this very beautiful, you know, oud edibleness to it. The rose here is not so prominent. To my nose, I smell more of saffron in the beginning. It's much more for me like a saffron with a touch of rose and then praline, but it's very beautiful, very rounded, very, very long lasting. And it's also, it has a large projection, it has a large sillage, and it also lasts long. So if you're looking for, in the cold weather, you want something sweet, and because you're layering a lot of clothes during this season, you would want something that would last long. So I think this is a good one. It performs even better on clothing. So if you want to put it on your jackets or anything like that, I would recommend that. But again, this is a fantastic oud fragrance for fall. So this is Swiss Arabian Shagaf Oud. The next fragrance that I have, and so again, I'm not really going into detail with these fragrances because most of them, all of them in fact, I have detailed reviews on them, so I'm going to link them in the description box. So if you want like a detailed in-depth reviews of these, you would have them. So the next fragrance I have here is Club de Nuit Intense Woman, yes, from Amorph. So this is it. It's Club de Nuit Woman Intense, or Club de Nuit Intense Woman, anyhow you want to put it, but that is it. It's a beautiful bottle, black and gold. Again, this one I cannot expressly remember if it has oud, but to my nose is a citrus, floral. Yeah, there's a bit of oud, but it's not. It's a very almost not so pungent, but yeah. So it has a bit of oud to my nose of this, and I like it because if you're one that doesn't want or doesn't like very pungent oud, this one does very well. And it's also sweet. It's very beautiful, and it's not. And the thing about this sweetness is, if you think any of the very sweet gourmandish ones are too sweet, this sweetness is a floral sweet one with a, let's say, fruity floral sweetness that this has. So it's not overly sweet. So I believe the fall and winter seasons are the time where you can pull gourmand, but there's not. I know that not everyone too is a lover of gourmand fragrances. So yes, this one is a good alternative if you want something that is floral, fruity, a tad sweet but not gourmandish sweet with a touch of oud in it. This I would recommend because on my skin I get the oud is there, but it's not very pungent and it's not also too prominent. So that is that for Amorph Club de Nuit Intense Woman. The next one that I have is the quintessential oud fragrance, and this is Maison de Lancome's Oud Bouquet. This is the oud formulation. Maison, I know that Shagaf Oud, this one is a dupe for it, but though this is a much sharper, it has, the rose here is not as jammy as this. I have a comparison video of this too. I'll also link that, so if you want to, so I don't turn this video into a comparison video. I'm looking for where I did. Do you notice that my shirt kind of it's in the fall colors? Yes, I kind of took my time to do that. So I'm looking for more skin where I haven't put fragrance. Okay, so this one, I love this one so much because it's a deep, strangely to my nose, I think that this is a sweet, this is super gourmandish. The rose here is jammy, it's syrupy, it has a syrupy feel, and then the oud here, slightly smoky, dark oud. I think it's also, it's very reminiscent of a dark black oud and slightly smoky, so it gives off, on the dry down, it gives off a bit of like an incensey feel to it. So if you burn Arabian incense, like when you're burning oud, it has that kind of feel to it. I feel like the oud and the rose here, it's very, very top notch, very high quality oud that was used for this fragrance. It's very nice. I feel like this is better for special occasions during fall because it's very beautiful, it's very deep, it's very dark, and it's just beautiful. And then it's also sweet, it's very gourmandish. I love it because it's sweet yet it's not cloying, it's not annoying, it doesn't get too sweet. And the rose here is slightly indolic to my nose, so it's very, it's like rose that is very deep and almost, when it's bloomed and it's going past its bloom, that's how it smells, very deep, very jammy. So that's Oud Bouquet by Lancome. Last but not the least is my favorite oud fragrance, and that would be Oud Vanille by Mancera. If you've watched this channel often, you know that not only do I love oud, but I love Mancera. So this is Oud Bouquet by Mancera. Did I say Oud Bouquet? This is Oud Vanille by Mancera. Okay, this for me is the oud for fall, like the epitome of oud for fall. Yeah, this is a very, so like I always say, this one has an initial medicinal, almost herbal, synthetic-ness to it that it starts with. But if you're able to get past this, this is a beautiful fragrance. It's oud done very well. It's a very deep, smoky, yet less animalic oud. They blend very well with some bits of floral notes. Then it blends well with vanilla at the base and some other raising, you know, so it's very beautiful. It settles well in your skin, and it's so comforting. So it feels like you're wearing a blanket. It's warm. It keeps you very warm, cozy, and that is Oud Vanille by Mancera. So I have mentioned 6 fragrances, one which is an honorable mention, and I think these 6 fragrances are those in my collection that are fantastic oud fragrances that you should fall for this fall. You get that? You fall for this oud in fall. So like I said, this video is a collaboration video between myself and another fragrance reviewer here on YouTube called Nika Max. So I have every information of her channel in the description box. Please do well to go to her channel, show her love, subscribe, because the goal is that we want to take her to at least 1,000 subscribers, because she has her 40th birthday coming in October this year. So I'm going to be very grateful if you do that for her. Don't forget to like the video if you enjoy it. I also want to hear from you on the kind of oud fragrances you like. Tell me in the comment section which are your favorite oud fragrances. If I haven't tried them, I would do well to add to my wish list. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in my next. Like I say always, stay safe and stay centered.